the Mike Leaf Show here on the Warrior Sports Network. And Coach Leaf, we're going to now take a look forward to this weekend. Finally, it seems like it's been forever since you've had a home game. Your first two home games of the NSIC slate. Sioux Falls on Friday night, Southwest Minnesota State on Saturday. Another really two good games to come for the Warriors this weekend.
Yeah, no question. Both teams are sitting at 2-1 right now, and very important games. Sioux Falls is really up and coming after joining our league. They've got some tremendous players, and I'm glad we're playing them the first time around at home. Mm-hmm. Like I said, they've got a very talented ball team, and Southwest, we know them extremely well, and the funny thing with Southwest is they're, the assistant from last year is now the head coach at Upper Iowa. And so we saw a lot of the same offenses Upper Iowa's running that we will see against Southwest. So we might have a little jump on that one. But both games are, both their offenses, they do like to attack the basket. And, I think we're going to see a little bit of zone. They have done that in the past as well, but especially Southwest will pick up full court. So we're going to see some little different things out of each team, but it's nothing that we're not used to.
Southwest is always a team that plays really hard, really tough, especially on the defensive end. And it seems like they're scoring the ball a little bit better this year. Their scoring averages have gone up as opposed to years past.
Yeah, no question. And, that's a good point that you made. One of the things I'm finding in games that they've had in the past this year is that the rule with the hand check, they've been having a lot of fouls called on them. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if they're adjusting because they always have been a very physical team. Yeah. And, seeing those numbers, and literally at the end of games, it's 4 fouls, 3 fouls, and 1 or 2 that have fouled out. So it'll be interesting to see how that comes about, but an aggressive team that has to back off a little bit.
And Sioux Falls, a team that you mentioned a minute ago, joined our league last year, but a team that I know that you've been very impressed with in the short time they've been in this conference.
Yeah, no question. And they've got a great recruiting area over there. They've always been, both their football and basketball teams that were great teams in the NAIA back in the day, and now they're just, they're growing as part of the NSIC, and they're one of the teams in our lower division that you really have to watch out for. So you can't look by anybody, mm-hmm. Absolutely not. But they're a team that they've got a couple kids that really can flat out shoot, and so we're gonna. I still think our edge has to be in the rebounding category and not giving up layups. So we got to get back on D, and that's what we're going to focus on this week.
Your first 3 conference games on the road. Now you'll play your next 3 conference games here at home. How nice is it to get 3 road games out of the way? You come home with that unblemished 3-0 record, and now you get a few games in your home gym, sleeping in your own bed, playing in front of your own fans.
It's nice, and it really is nice. I think that, Grant, really for us, I think for us when we play on the road and play at home, I try and keep it as close to being the same, even though, like you said, you're sleeping in your own bed. Mm-hmm. But from a structured standpoint on when we're going to eat and when we have our shoot-arounds, etc. And so you want to kind of keep that even keel, and that's why I think we've actually been a pretty good road team. But we've got to, it's when you have a big win, Mankato was a big win for us, no question. And now you go through a week, you've got 2 more games coming up. Championship teams prepare well, and they play to the highest of their abilities on every game. And we got some younger guys that have to know that and learn that. And again, we're going to put some pressure on them this week, along with finals, to get them ready for those 2 games. But this will really test us, and we'll know where we're at after the Sioux Falls and Southwest games.
With this being finals week, do you do anything differently?
I give a final.
So that's right. You're in the classroom as well.
Exactly. No, you shorten up some of your practices, but there's a couple days where we have more of the finals on. So the day before we shorten it and make sure they have the time frame where they get that studying in. But even though you're shortening it, you can get a lot of things in that short period of time. So just focused and go to work, get out of the gym, and get to class and get that 4-0 going.
That's right. Well, we will see everyone here this weekend. 2 games, Friday against Sioux Falls, that's an 8 o'clock tip, and then Saturday against Southwest Minnesota State, that game's at 6. Hope to see you all out there. Until next week, we'll see you on the Mike Leaf Show.